Hey, this is Clay with Clay's AC and Auto Repair and Clay Motion here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. If this video is helpful, please send me nice comments, like my videos, share my videos most of all, and subscribe to my page. That'd be awesome. Don't be the next to them, be the first to you. Remember, if anybody else can do it, you can too. So today we're working on 2005 3.7 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Jeff is actually doing the torque sequences for the heads. Now notice that we have this really expensive torque wrench, which is what we use here in the real shop. Now at home you're not going to do this, but I wanted to make this video to specifically talk about how important torque sequences are, and when you're using what do you call them, Jeff? Bolts? The head bolts, the torque yield head bolts. Sorry, escaped me for a second there. That it is important to replace them. Now, over the years, I mean, I've been doing this for about 20 years, so there's been many times I did not replace the head bolts and I just used the factory ones. But I do recommend using them, mostly because Jeff complains if I don't. Just kidding. Anyways, your customer pays for it, it's not a big deal, but when it's coming out of your own pocket, I have reused them and everything's been okay. But these engines particularly are, have problems and are known to have problems. So once you fix the engine, you can see that we went through a lot of steps. We've obviously milled and grinded and hot tanked our heads, and we lapped the valves. You can see that in other videos that I have posted. So these steps for, torque sequences are very important. Now, what step are you on right now? You're on the last step, right, Jeff?
Yep, I'm stretching the bolts.
So right now he's stretching the bolts, and I believe what that means is what is the degrees of stretch? 90 degrees? So the degrees of stretch is 90 degrees. So that means he's already tightened them up 4 different times or 3 different times?
I go around each pass. I go hit each sequence about 3 times on each pass to make sure that every single bolt is at 15 pounds. And then you can bump it up to 35 pounds. 3 more passes to make sure every single bolt is at the correct torque. And then you'll go through and do these 4 small ones to 18. And once you get those all set, then you'll stretch your bolts to 90 degrees around here. You only do that 1 time, and then you'll bring these up to 22 pounds and you're done.
So, hopefully that if you're working on it and it doesn't make sense to you as he's explained it to you, which he did a great job, it will when you start doing it and you start understanding it. But I just really wanted to go over how important this is. Now, if you're working on like a 5.3 Chevy or a 3.4 GM or something like that, that's not an overhead cam engine, that's when I've gotten away most of the time when I was working on my own stuff, not replacing the head bolts and just throwing gaskets in there. And back then, back in the day, I didn't even mill the heads, unless I had a serious head problem. If I took it apart and I just could see that the gasket was bad, and I replaced the gasket, put it in there. That's good insight from a mechanic that's been doing stuff for 20 years. I mean, if you bring it to my shop, I'm doing all new parts because I can't take that risk on your personal vehicle. But on my own personal vehicles, I could, for 1, and for 2, you can too. So remember, if anybody else can do it, you can do it too. This is Clay, Clay's AC and Auto Repair.